this is a tough one. My heartfelt condolences to Charlie Kirk and his family, all of his friends. I've gotten on YouTube before and I've spoken out about things that I didn't think were right. I've never done it enough. And if anything, the things that have happened over the past week have taught me that. Charlie was a great person, great man. I never met him. I wish to God I had. He restored my faith in the younger generation. 10 years ago, I thought America was cooked. I figured put a fork in us, we're done. Because I didn't see anybody who was stepping up to the plate to be what Charlie became. He restored my faith in America, the American dream, our values, what people have fought and died for this country. He didn't deserve what happened to him. Everybody needs to pick up his torch and carry it forward. I'm going to do my best to do that. I won't be nowhere near as consistent as he was. There are so many people out there that are right now doing it, and they just need to keep on doing it. I used to watch and listen to Charlie, Jordan Peterson, Ben Shapiro, Doug in Exile, you name it. I've listened to just about every one of them at one time or another. Some more consistently than others, but Charlie was always the beacon out there. He was the one that brought sense to senselessness. If our founding fathers could have predicted what would have happened, I don't know that they would have raised arms against the British. It's that senseless. Why fight for something that they believed in so dearly, only to see someone's life taken from them for basically fighting for those very same things, those very same values? I'm calling on President Trump to try to sensibly fix things. And by sensibly, I mean, well, take for instance the Ukrainian woman that was killed on the train. Maybe pass some sort of executive order. If we have a 3-strike act against criminals back in the day, why can't we have a 3-strike act against judges who make piss poor decisions? 14 times he was before judges, and each time he was let go. He might have served some time, but not enough time. They need to do some sort of sweeping changes to judicial. Start removing or prosecuting people who allow people to keep getting out and commit these violent acts continuously. I mean, nobody wants to put a sick person in jail, open up lunatic asylums again, start getting people the medical attention that they deserve or they need or they want but can't get or afford. Make people safe that way, in addition to the National Guard, which I don't have a problem with. Bring the National Guard into places like Chicago. Makes perfect sense. People have been killing each other. Shame them if you need to. Start statistics every day, the people that die or get shot in these Democrat-run, Republican-run states, cities, whatever. Shame them into accepting their help willingly. I'd outlaw gun-free zones. I'd do an executive order. No state that has a gun-free zone is going to get federal money ever again, kind of a thing. And then Mike Johnson, our Speaker of the House, needs to take that to the House and make it a law so that nobody can take that away. Kids don't need to be dying in schools. And anybody with half a brain knows that it's happening in gun-free zones. All right, what are gun-free zones? Schools, parks, places where kids are getting killed, churches. Right? Nobody wants to see an armed guard in front of a church or a school or a park or something like that, especially someone who wants to do harm. That's what I mean by common sense. Smart. Things any common sense person could get behind. Tone down the language a little bit when you make these proposals or these executive orders, because we know where it's coming from. We know that you're trying to do the right thing. Charlie knows you're trying to do the right thing. As far as any Democrat or liberal out there, and I'm including people in my own family, fuck you. All the rhetoric has been coming from your side. You've been calling Trump supporters Nazis, racists for so long, and these unhinged lunatics who are on medications or off medications or whatever, they're the ones that are doing the harm and the violence because of words that you spew out there. I was called a racist by my own brother. Because I stood up for Trump. Because I didn't support Hillary, who, as it turns out, looks like she's probably one of the biggest traitors in the history of this nation, if not the greatest. And Benedict Arnold, here, hold my beer. All right? I don't want to see any violence to any of these people. What I do want to see is I want to see perp walks. I want to see them marched before society and exposed for what they are. And that stuff needs to start happening. Because until you start holding these people accountable, it's going to continue. And the news media, take the FCC license from anybody. Anybody who purports to be a news organization and does not have any pushback against these liberals when they spew these numbers that we all know are false. Or these false narratives when they talk about Charlottesville. If I hear one more time about Charlottesville and the good people on both sides without pushback from the anchors, for Charlie, they get a pass. But the next one, there'll be no passes to be given. It's all on them. The blood is on their hands. The blood is on the hands of anybody who's ever called somebody a racist or a Nazi because they didn't like the politics of Donald Trump or his supporters. That includes people in my family. The blood is on your hands. I'm sorry to say that, but it's true. I've never once called anybody a racist without seeing the KKK hood in their closet. And even then, because it's me, think maybe it's a Halloween costume. Pretty poor choice of costumes to have for Halloween. But I'd give them the benefit of the doubt, but not anymore. Not anymore. The shit's gotta stop. And they're the ones that started it, maintained it, continue it. And it takes bloodshed for them to be like, whoa, maybe we should pull it back. And they're trying to say that there's rhetoric on both sides. There's no rhetoric on both sides. Show me. Show me where the rhetoric is on both sides, because I don't see it. And you can say, well, Trump says some pretty mean things and stuff. He's never called for violence. Well, he did say to go to the Capitol and peacefully protest. Yeah, peacefully protest. My brother wanted to put him in jail for saying that. And that's actually the big break between me and my brother, was that I cannot stand hypocrites. A summer of love where they burn down buildings and it's mostly peaceful protest. Nothing from him, crickets. And then suddenly, let's go peacefully protest, because I believe that the election was stolen. And as it turns out, more and more evidence is showing up that, yeah, it probably was. God love you, Charlie. For you, I will try to be a better person. Jesus loves all of us. I truly believe that. And he wants us to be better people. It's so difficult to be a better person when people go around calling you racist because of your politics, because you believe that the country was heading in the wrong direction. God bless you, Charlie. Rest in peace.